Hey Tamriel, Duke from Tamriel here, aka the Red Engine, at Duke from Tamriel and at First Nation Justice within the game. Right now I've got a new build up. It's a speed orc, Storc Sorc, so Storc Orc. Right now I'm going to just demonstrate one of the main features of this build. I am currently at Bleakers, and I'm going to run all the way down here to get the Warrior Mundus. And now watch. Now, as you know, I started at 100% stam. Let's just keep on running. Keep on running, keep on running, keep on running, keep on running. Keep on running, keep on running, keep on running, running man. Keep on running, keep on running, keep on running, running man. Keep on running, keep on running, keep on running, running man. See that guy is over there, he's trying to get that resource. I was helping him earlier. I noticed that my stam usage on this toon is fairly low. As it is right now, I am currently just south of Ayleswell-ish and only down to 60% stam. I've lost 40% stam. When I had built this toon, I had thought that perhaps when all the sprint reduction costs would like stack, but apparently not, I guess, because I'm still losing stam. But gear wise I can't really show you. I'll show you when I get to my destination. Running, 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 man. Right now I'm down to 27%. In fairness, I'm using channeled acceleration to keep me going at a higher speed. But if I had been doing that non-stop, like every time the 9 seconds ran out, I would have recharged a little bit more stam. So I didn't really start doing that till now. But besides casting that, I'm holding down stam. See, I'm at the fucking gate here and I'm only down to 22. I mean, all this could be accomplished with a horse as well. But the point is to show you that during combat, when you want mobility, that's what this build is about. It's about mobility. Being able to move, being able to deny your opponent mobility, bleeding him, leading him out. You know, not letting him get close enough to do as much damage as he'd like. Staying away without being a Nightblade, I guess. Going into stealth like some... Oh, right on. There's seams in Cyrodiil. Woo! Now all I need is some kind of fucking add-on that tells me where the seams are. And I'll be like... ganking on the seams. See, look at, I'm actually gaining fucking stam back by properly timing, casting my channeled surge, and when the tick happens. So I made it to the warrior with 30% stam from Bleakers, which in my books is pretty fucking good. Okay. Here we are, ESO, the Tamrielians. Here's where this build's sitting at. I'm sitting at 11k resists for spell and physical, 1490 stam recovery. That's unbuffed. There's no buffs or anything on that. That's just from gear and passives. My weapon damage unbuff is 2800. Wait, what? Wrong one. Is there a fucking enemy around here? Maybe one over here. Okay. Weapon damage on the bow unbuffed is 28. Oh, wait, what? Oh. Okay. Weapon damage unbuffed is 2569 on the bow. 3000 on the two-handed axe. Buffed. Comes up to 3493 on the axe. And 3024 on the bow. $39.48. $39.87. I guess $39.87 is what it's up to, buffed with the forward momentum and the weapon damage glyph.
On the sides.
$39.87, yeah. Weapon crits at 43, a solid 43. My max magic is 14k. I'm only really using it for two spells, which are Channeled acceleration for that movement speed and critical damage, and dark deal. So my max health is at 21k and max stam is at 36k. Gear wise, I'm using Spawn of Mephala because it's got that poison dot and the movement speed reduction. See, watch. Spawn of Mephala's mask, medium and medium. I'm using a Dark Stride Jack 5-piece and a Dark Fjords 5-piece as well. I've got weapon damage enchant on them with 2 Bloodthirsty to increase the damage against enemies under 25% by 10%. Under 25, yeah, under 20. So I do believe those still stack. So that's just yeah, the 10% ones stack, I believe. And I got increased movement speed by 10%. Skill wise, the front bar I'm running Stampede once again for that movement speed reduction for enemies. I'm running Brawler for that dot. I like that it gives me a shield too because I like jumping into the fray kind of thing, you know. Reverse Slice because I like the AoE splash. Bound Armaments, I got this on both bars for the max stamina and the light attack damage increase, which I do a lot of light attack weaving. Like I said earlier, Forward Momentum. It gets the snares and immobilizations off me. Flawless Dawnbreaker for the weapon damage. But you could put whatever you want in here. One good one is the two-hander one. On the back bar, I've got Crushing Weapon, Channeled Acceleration, Poison Injection. It's for another dot. It's like an execute dot. I've got Bound Armament Scan and Dark Deal. And on the back, I've got a dot ult, Toxic Barrage. So it's pretty good. I don't really like the channel, but I guess yeah, the other one. I think the other one you can switch out. Yeah, anyways, it's either the dot or the, you know, whatever's comfortable for you as a player with the ults wise. $30 fucking K. Jesus Christ. And this build, minus the two Sigic skills I'm running, you can farm the pieces for now. Storc Sorc and Fjords. We'll quickly go to CP setup. In the green tree, I've got 22% or 66 points into Warlord for the break free cost reduction. I've got 13% stam recovery with using 64 points. I've got 11 points into healthy for a 3% health recovery bonus. I've got 43 points into tenacity for a magicka or a stam heavy attack recovery. I've got 66 points into tumbling for a 22% roll dodge cost reduction. In the blue tree, I've got 39 points into physical weapon expert for the two-handed and the bow I'm using. Gives me a 22% increase on light and heavy attacks, which, like I said, I do a lot of. Master Arms increases your damage done with direct damage attacks by 10.2%. My light attack, I got a few direct damage, so I thought I would throw points into this. Thaumaters, though, I'm using more, so I put 37 points into it for 15% increase in damage over time effects. I've also got 37 points into crit damage and crit healing with stam abilities for a 15% increase. Piercing, I've got 71 points into it. I just kind of dumped all the last of my points in there. And it gave me 48-35 physical penetration. And I've got 43 points into Mighty as well for physical, poison, and disease damage, 10% increase. On the red tree, I've got 28 points into Ironclad for a 12% reduction of damage against direct damage attacks. I threw my last 2 points into Resistance for 66 resistance points, or yeah, whatever. Thick Skinned, I've got 23 points in for 10% dot damage reduction cost. 43 points into Hardy for a physical poison and disease damage reduction by 10%. Same with Elemental Defender, 43 points for flame, shock, frost, and magic damage reduction by 10%. I got 64 points into Quick Recovery for 13% healing received. And I've got 47 points into Expert Defender to reduce your damage taken from player light and heavy attacks by 25%. And that's going to be a thing this patch coming up because of the Sigic skill line. So basically, the whole build is about some skill reduction costs for staminas, like the bash, the running, the roll dodges. Some people would like to do block. I'm kind of a... Wait a minute. Huh, where's that? Oh, wait. Okay, yeah. See, I'm an emergency blocker. I don't block fucking normally. Fairly good damage. All the skill reduction and the break freeze, the roll dodges, the running. In total, I'm guessing they don't really stack. But with the Dark Stride, I got 50%. With the Fjords, I've got 15, so that's 65, right? 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, 95, 100, but for some reason it doesn't really work. And I've got 12% from racial bonuses. So my sprinting is reduced the cost of by 112%. I've got 10%, 25% bonus speed because of the fjord and the racial, and with the channel acceleration, that's like 55%. So fucking fast that I'm glowing. What the hell's going on there? Well, there's the Stam Orker revisited. Sijic style. Wish I could find some fucking enemies though to test this on. Like in Cyrodiil. Not those dueling homos. Oh, let's everybody get buffed up, and then basically what it do is you get you buffed up, blah blah blah, and basically how dueling works is well, I will not say 9, well, say 8 times out of 10, the guy who gets the first hit is usually going to win. And that's basically it. It's how fast you can push the button. Because it's all burst, eh? Burst, burst, burst. There's no sustain, really. So I don't like it. I mean, Cyrodiil combat isn't like that. You know? Usually if it's a 1v1, it's you that's getting jacked by somebody that's got a burst build. Like a burst gank type deal, right? So you gotta be able to survive that. And you also gotta be able to, when you're coming up against other enemies, survive them as well, while still killing them. I mean, burst builds have their purpose, I guess, just not in my game playing style. Oh, I don't even have a horse. Mounts Imperial Horse. I must put that one on. I'm not even sure I took damage there. This is a really fucking dynamite build.